And we're back. Welcome back to Cotton Reboots, remake of the original arcade classic Cotton from 1991. The reboot it's got quite a few changes from the original. First of all, it's 16:9, which gives us plenty of screen space to play around. But scoring mechanics are completely different this time around. It's gonna be quite the scoring adventure. So let's get into it. Let's insert coin. Coin. So the world's falling into darkness, but Cotton doesn't care. Cotton's only thinking about delicious candies as she wanders the forest. Timer. Thank you, Ashwa. So I'll let the intro play out, but we'll skip the rest. She'd think about them willows. Cotton's just willow on the mind. That's all she's thinking about. Here comes Silk the Fairy, looking for help. Very cute. Cotton, not caring for any of it. She just wants them willows. And I'm playing on the PS4 version, no input lag. But back to the story. Silk mentions willows, so Cotton hears, and she wants part of it. She's all about the willows. Okay, so I'm gonna try to explain the mechanics as best I can. So the jewels here flying on the screen, I pick those up for points, to level up my shot, and for bombs. Each time you shoot it, after a little while, it'll change colors. And each color represents its own bomb type. Blue being my favorite, which is also lightning, but also doubles as shield if you charge it. And all these are chargeable. So if you see I'm shooting through the jewels, I'm doing that to build up my jewel meter, which is already at 100. And I use that to go into jewel mode, which I'm about to do here in a second as soon as the Midboss pops up. And this is where all the scoring comes from. So you go to Jewel Fever, and everything just starts to spew out points. Oh baby, the points are out of control! And you want to quickly build up your meter again, so you just dunk bombs on everybody. And repeat the process the whole game. Go nuts. The multiplier will go up as we go along. The more enemies I shoot in Jewel mode, the higher the multiplier will be. You can see me just spamming bombs. That builds up meter faster as well. So another important jewel is green. If you charge the green shot, it'll turn all small enemies into jewels. So that's what I'm about to do here in a second. There's a bunch of bats and stuff right here. I'm gonna turn them all into jewels. Oh, after this one. Here we go. This game is a visual overload. It gets too much after a while. You'll see later in the game. This visibility gets pretty insane. So I'm gonna milk this boss a bit. On the next phase, he'll drop enemies that I can. Here we go. Enemies I can milk for jewel meter and for points. Try not to damage the boss too much. I want to be able to go into jewel mode again. Yeah, I couldn't see the enemies, but it's okay. There we go, back to jewel mode. Yeah, so the scoring is way different in this game compared to original. Alright, so tea time. At the end of every stage, you get tea time, so you want to dodge the teas for a secret bonus. They're slow now, but later on, they become extremely fast. Oops! Grab the tea. So if you touch the tea, tea bonuses, or special bonuses no longer possible. So grab what you can. So you get extends every 10 million points. So getting 1-ups in this game is pretty easy. Cotton about to eat that willow, but so stopping her. We need these willows. We need to collect 7 willows to save the land. These are magic willows. That's why they're so important. Big. Get the big willows. Dude, I love that face. It's so good. Right. So stage 2. Nothing too crazy in this stage. Just the first appearance of these zombie enemies. They're kind of annoying. They're kind of tanky. But I have plenty of meter. It's also the first appearance of the stacky enemies. These, you get a ton of points from them. And they're also really good for building up meter again. So ran out of meter, bombed, I got full meter again. And we can go back into duel mode. Get that fat multiplier. Big puntos. That's Spanish for points. You could also charge up these purple shots and turn all the jewels into the black jewels for big points as well. But the jewels will do that anyways. After you shoot them for so long, their power depletes and they become like just an empty jewel, and you can get that for points. And once they become empty jewels, though, you can no longer shoot through them. They block your shots, so you do want to catch those in the air. See how they're changing colors? If I keep shooting them, they'll become black and empty. You can't shoot through them anymore. All the magic is depleted. Okay, I'm gonna wait just a bit. I'm going to duel mode again. Get some points. Easy points. Easy life. Bomb right here. Just hit some enemies along the way. Bomb again. Lightning's the best bomb though, like just to build up meter, because it lasts forever and it hits like everything. And there's some insane scoring tricks you could probably do with the green jewel, turning the small enemies into regular jewels, but I haven't actually sat down and researched it yet. Okay, so coming up is the second boss. It's big spooky boy. It's Death himself. He's just chilling in the graveyard. We're gonna go in max mode, get some points off Death. Okay, watch out, because he will throw his hands at you like right now. Grabby boys and some eyeballs, which are good to bomb for easy meter. I'm gonna charge up blue, get a shield. Go ahead and bomb, build up meter. Alright, and let's get some points. He's really throwing those swords at me. Stop it. Go ahead and build some meter for the next stage. That's death. Not too hard. But these bosses, some of them are hard to score on. They just don't give you a lot of opportunities. They're either blocking your shots, or there's not enough jewels spawning, or not enough small enemies to shoot with the green jewel charged up for opportunities to get those big jewel bonuses going. Right, 2 willows. Looking good. Can't eat them yet though. Silk trying to get us to continue on to get the rest of the willows. Okay. You're good on jewel level. We can go into max jewel mode again. Okay, it's good. Want that yoink. Getting green right here is really good if I can just get it to spawn one. My shield is getting beat up. Clear the bottom. And let's go crazy. This is mid-boss to get some points off of. Right. Got meter built for the mid-boss. Charge up a shield. And let's get some more points. This is the Balrog. It's kind of a pushover. He doesn't really do much. He just gives you free points. Free points! All day! Gimme, 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 gimme! Charge up another shield before he sits on me. These centipedes are really good to get points off of as well. To build up meter and just to score off of. Ooh, we got green. Alright, so let me wait for a big pile of enemies. Oh, never mind. We can do this. Okay, we'll charge up a shield. Charge up a green shot. There should be a bunch of small enemies coming up. Here we go. Oh, it's not too many. I thought there'd be more. Do it again. And we're approaching the boss. Go ahead and bomb, pick up a shield, and get ready for the boss. Get ready for the boss to just spew points out for us. So generous. Look at all these points. Hit her with another bomb so I can build up more meters so I can hit her again. Oh, big rock. This game's insane. So Medusa is going to be throwing out just all kinds of stuff and trying to stab me with her sword, but she's typically not very successful at that. You can go to the top of the screen and dodge the sword. Nothing too scary. She will spawn a bunch of little bats here shortly. There they are. Turn them into jewels. Build some meter. But let her have it. Ah, give me all the points. So good. Okay, I had a bomb there. She threw some eggs at me that I couldn't really handle. Rip Medusa. Good fight. Let's get that. Oh no! I want this secret bonus! It's just gonna get harder every time we go along. That feeling when no secret bonus. The next stage is like the last reasonable chance to get it. After that, it's gonna be too fast. Fat Dragon. FatDragonHats.com for all your Fat Dragon hat needs. Alright, I'm gonna charge this and then drop a bomb because build up easy meter here. Also, it'll take care of these little devils coming down on the screen. Alright. Gradius and Witches, not really. It plays very different from a Gradius game. It's the same genre, but different playstyle completely. I didn't mention earlier, but the tip of my, or the back of my broom by the actual bristles or whatnot, that's a hitbox. I can damage enemies with it. So if enemies flying up behind me, I can just let them fly into the red glowing part of my broom and I'll hurt them. This is my least favorite mid-boss. It is a bully. He likes to get up in your face. Like, we have all this screen space and it wants to just make me hug the wall. What a bully. Trying to build meter before it dies. Ah, man. There's a little mushroom right there. He's worth a lot of points, but I didn't have 100% whenever I destroyed the enemy. But you'll see me right here just kind of sweeping these dudes with my broom from behind. Oh, did it too early. Should've waited till I got to this hallway right here. It's alright. Let's build up more meter. Not a problem. Alright, coming up is the worst boss in the game because of visibility. It's gonna get very confusing to see what's going on very fast. Okay, I'm gonna wait till he gets in a position. That's good. Now I can start hitting it. It's hard to see the boss because it gets stuck behind the numbers. And especially when it starts to spawn the bubbles, giant bubbles that fill the screen. That's when it's gonna get real nasty to see what's happening. He was running into me, I couldn't even see it. Like, I can't even see where the boss is at. I know it's there. It's somewhere in that mess. Ah, bubbles. Stop it. Try to get the blue jewel. I got hit. I couldn't see. There we go. What a mess. This boss is not very well designed. Like if you could see what was happening, sure. But it just gets very messy in that fight. Secret bonus! We did it! It's not even worth that much. The end stage bonuses aren't worth anything compared to what you actually make in the stage. It's just kind of annoying. We did it, everybody! Secret bonus! Okay, almost there. 2 more stages. Alright, got full meter. Let's get some more points. Okay, gonna wait. Gonna wait for it. It's gonna be a big, like, swarm of enemies coming up. Here we are. Okay, try to save my meter for the bottom of this tower. There's a bunch of enemies down here that are worth quite a bit of points. Some big old turtles that are just chilling, minding their own business. They're about to get a rude awakening. Like, but you guys are worth tons of points. Give me turtles. Give me your points. I died. Something hit me. We got lucky turtles. We'll just fight these crabs instead. So there's no more point opportunities off of these crabs, so I'm just gonna try to get rid of them. Want that? Yoink. Turtle! Got him. So here's another one of those weird enemy piles that are worth a ton of points. They also build the meter really quick. Just waiting for a bunch of enemies. Here we go. Okay. So this is my least favorite boss, so I'm just gonna bully him and just dunk bombs on it. He's really hard to score, he's just a pain in the butt. Not a fan. Yeah, the Cyclops is a bully. Because he's blocking your shots like half the time, and when you do get an opportunity to spawn jewels, he'll block most of them. Like right now. Oh, and he ran into me. Cool. Alright. Got rid of that bully. Too much tea. Can't avoid it. Can't escape from crossing tea. We'll just get our caffeine intake for the month. We're good right there. Cotton feeding for that candy. She wants it so bad. Alright. So this is the Volcano stage. It gets pretty crazy. But it's also a lot of scoring opportunities in the stage. Turn all those into black jewels for easy points. Oh. Alright, it's the mid-boss. 2 Minotaurs. That's just it. It's just 2 Minotaurs. They're probably brothers. I was trying to get some jewels to spawn down there towards them, but it's alright. Their hair's good. Spoke to meter. Get some points. Man, I don't even know what I'm shooting at. I know something's there and it's giving me points. I just can't see it. Yeah, there's nothing like too much to say about the stages. All the stages are kind of the same-ish. Like the same concept. Just get points. Nothing too unique about the stage. No gimmicks or anything outside of just way more small Zaku. Smaller enemies. Alright. Fat Dragon, the boss. He's actually kind of hard. Just because his attacks have weird hitboxes. Just waiting for him to let me build some meter. Yeah, not a fan of these attacks that like they look pretty, but it's hard to tell like what actually is the hitbox of it. Like these flame attacks, I'm not sure where it's gonna damage me or if it's the whole effect. But you got him. I beat up the dragon. Oh, better get some tea along the way. But alright, that's all the willows. We got them all. Rip Fat Dragon. Look at all the willows! Delicious! She's gonna rack up a dentist bill. Sorry, dragon, but it was for the good of the willows. But somebody's been waiting in the shadows watching our moves the whole time. The true enemy shows herself. It's Wool! And she's got big hair. She's like 10 feet tall. Yes, please. So this is the final showdown with Wool the sorceress, dragon lady. And she's like, look at her compared to Willow. She's gigantic. She's so tall. And she has all the same charge up specials that I have, except she doesn't get a shield. So best thing to do in this fight is try to get as many blue jewels as you can to keep building up shield, because some of these attacks will take up the full screen and just be really hard to dodge. Once she starts to go to the second phase and start charging up her magic. Ah, I got hit by a rock. Random rock. Just gonna shoot dragons at her. This boss fight is very hard to score on because there's so many things that block his shots in here. There's so many just solid objects in the way. It's a pain in the butt. She's summoning big rocks. I better shield up because it gets really tight to dodge sometimes. Ah, she ate my shield. Her fat dragon ate my bubble. It got her. We did it. The evil is defeated. The land is saved. Now we get to eat all the willows we want. What an adventure. Willow! That's what it says. Right there. Can't miss it. Very proud Cotton. Finally gonna get her fill of candies. See kids, all that hard work pays off. We'll watch the ending play out. This is the queen of the fairyland. The Shenlong willows. But the queen using the willows, the magical willows, she cleared the land of darkness. And Cotton is left very, very confused. Cotton's in disbelief. All of her willows gone. Just in an instant. Cool. Cotton's on another adventure for more willows. The quest never ends. Will Cotton get her willows? Will Silk ever grow 10 feet tall? We'll never know. Finn. Cool. That's Cotton, everybody. Cool. Up next we have Skip Natty playing Comet Striker. It's going to be pretty cool. So we will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. I'll be back later on tonight with Ginpei Tomaden.